Western media has been claiming that there was a bomb planted inside. And if there is a bomb planted, that is a serious security lapse. You were over there. Please precisely tell us what exactly happened, whether there was a bomb or whether his residence was hit by a missile.
When the report of the IRCIG came, it's more rational than any other narrative. When they have said it's a projectile, yes, it was a very swift, speedy.
What will be the strategy of the Hamas? Will Hamas extend full support to Iran in taking that revenge?
Everybody should know that we are in a state of war. We are in a battlefield today. That battlefield has been expanded from Gaza to southern Lebanon, to Yemen, to Iraq, and to Tehran.
What is the status of now peace talks?
How can you talk to someone who is killing you? That is not committed.
At the same time you're talking, so it's not possible. Killing and talking together is not possible. Where UN Security Council stands now on Gaza situation?
Israel is threatening the peace of the world, and the globe and the world are responsible to stop those atrocities and those aggression for the betterment of the humanity and for the stability and security for the all human being.
Assalamu alaikum, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, and hello from B News English, Pakistan. After tragic assassination of the political chief of Hamas political bureau, Ismail Haniyeh in Tehran, exactly a day after the inauguration of the newly elected Iranian president. This is considered most unfortunate incident. And this unfortunate incident, the shahadat of Ismail Haniyeh, has sparked a new situation in the entire Middle East. The Iranian government has announced to take revenge of the assassination of Ismail Haniyeh. And after that, the latest today's situation is that there are warships. United States of America is providing full military diplomatic support to Israel in case of an attack from Iran. And on the other hand, the question arises, who will be replacing as political chief of Hamas, and what will be the new policy of new Hamas chief, and particularly after assassination of Ismail Haniyeh, what will be the role of Hamas? And then furthermore, in case of the attack by Iran, whether the organization Hamas will support Iran, or it has a different version or a different viewpoint. And there are complexities in the issue as well, including the Western media reports that there was a bomb in the room of the residence where Ismail Haniyeh was staying. To discuss these all and to get answers of these all questions, we are fortunately joined by a senior Hamas leader and a spokesman, Mr. Khalid Qaddoummi. Assalamu alaikum, and thank you so much for joining our program all the way from Tehran.
Alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah. Thank you very much, Mateen.
So, Dr. Khalid Qaddoummi sir, first tell us that Western media has been claiming that there was a bomb planted inside. And if there is a bomb planted, that is a serious security lapse. You were over there. Please precisely tell us what exactly happened, whether there was a bomb or whether his residence was hit by a missile.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Thank you once again, Mateen. Actually, the way the reports are coming from the Western media, they are not putting it as in analytical way. They're putting it as if they are very decisive. And I was just checking with myself whether they have really planted the bomb themselves and they were part of that team who has done this assassination. I mean, you are a senior fellow in the media. The time when you talk about the analysis, you should be adopting a narrative attitude. And in a narrative attitude, you should understand that this is debatable. And also, you need to follow the authentic reports, which they will come later from the technical teams. From the very one moment, we have received such fabricated stories with the cinema-style scenarios from the Western media. That is far away from the actual observation, which myself I have seen it. At around about 12 o'clock, we went to the bed. I was in the
12
second
o'clock midnight. 12 o'clock midnight.
Midnight. And I went to sleep. I was on the second floor. My boss, Ismail Haniyeh, was on the fourth floor. So at around about 1:37 a.m., there was sort of a thunder style shaken to the building. So what we in Gaza, we always receive such things when we are bombarded by the Israeli aeroplanes and the missiles. So you get the sound of dub like this. So it's mixed of the sound and a feeling that the whole building was shaken. For the first while, because I was just about to sleep, I thought that it is maybe a thunder, but it's not seasonal rain in Tehran. We don't receive such this thing. And then I thought it is an earthquake. So I left my my place, and I found the smoke everywhere. Then I received the bad news or the shahadat and the martyrdom of my boss, Ismail Haniyeh. Then in a couple of minutes, around about 15 minutes, I requested the team over there to check the place, being the representative of the movement in Tehran. So I want to check the dead body of the martyrs. So I went on the fourth floor. I entered into the room of Ismail Haniyeh. So I found that the walls, which they are on the outer side of the building, they have collapsed internally and vertically, and the ceiling has fallen down. So that tells that, and the dead body was over there, with part of his body was covered with the rumbles. And then on the other side rooms, that was the bodyguard, Wasim Abu Sha'ban. He was embracing the Holy Quran with his sacred blood over it. So in the first time, you could feel that something has hit the building from outside, hit the room from outside. There is a projectile or a rocket or whatever it is. So when the report of the IRCIG came, it's more rational than any other narrative. When they have said it's a projectile, yes, it was a very swift, speedy one. It looks like this, and concentrated hit that was 7 kg.
Exactly.
Yeah, precisely. I mean, concentrated in a way of the magnitude of the bomb, of the explosion of that rocket. So it was direct, precise to hit that the target. That is my observation on that night.
So, Dr. Qaddoummi Sahab, now Iran has announced to take revenge of this particular high-profile assassination. So, tell us, in case Iran attacks Israel, there is already panic in the Israeli ranks, military ranks, political ranks. Exactly. They have sought assistance from America. Tell us, in that case, what will be the strategy of the Hamas? Will Hamas extend full support to Iran in taking that revenge?
Well, listen, as everybody should know, that we are in a state of war. We are in a battlefield today. That battlefield has been expanded from Gaza to southern Lebanon, to Yemen, to Iraq, and to Tehran. As stated by Sayyid Hassan Nasrallah in the beginning of the Tufan al-Aqsa, we were expressing our solidarity with the Palestinians, but now we are having battlefield everywhere. Israel is expanding their aggression on everybody, and with the blessing of the American. So the revenge is not only for Ismail Haniyeh. The revenge is for 50,000 martyrs. 70% of them are children and women, which they have been slain with cold blood by the Israeli barbaric war for the last 10 months. And you see that the international community, unfortunately, they're not taking the steps which they have been.
Exactly.
Yeah. I mean, see, have it been, Israel has done an extraterritorial attack. That is an exact direct violation to the international law. They have attacked over a sovereign soil of Iran. They have attacked over a previous Palestinian prime minister. He is a political leader. That is the major thing that everybody has to think. Has it been this thing has happened to somebody else other than Israel? The Security Council would have convened, and then everybody will be talking about Article 7, and then we were talking about the war crimes, how to punish the sinners, and all these stories. But since it is Israel, and since it is United States and America, and so we get nowhere, and Israel is going there. But I tell you that Israel will not escape with this crime. They will be punished. They will be punished in a proper way. What is needed
by
today?
Both. By Hamas and Iran, both?
Brother Metin, what I wanted to erase over here.
Please.
You see, we should not keep saying what Iran or Hamas or Palestinians should do. We should say what all of us should do. Israel has to be punished by all international community. Iran is a member of the international family.
Exactly.
And it has been attacked by this entity. And no reaction for that. That is really something that is unacceptable by all norms.
There has been no condemnation, no reaction by the international community. True. Please, Dr. tell us about that. After the shahadat of Ismail Haniyeh, who will be the new leader who will head the political bureau?
See, we are an institutional organization. We adopt the democracy and the consultative shura style in our organization. So actually, by law, the head of the consultative body will lead the organization till few days, till he will convene the meeting for the shura and the consultatory bodies, and they will proceed with the new fellow. Already we have gathered, and then we will be having multiple sessions. As you know, the blood is still fresh and the dead body is just being buried, and then we will inshallah ta'ala emerge more victorious, more powerful, and we will continue with the heritage of this shaheed and this martyr to finish the agonies and the suffering of our people in Gaza and in Palestine.
Dr. Another question arises that what is the status of now peace talks? There have been, in the background, there have been several peace talks, and Shaheed Ismail Haniyeh was overseeing these negotiations, political talks. Tell us, after his assassination, these all talks have been suspended, collapsed, or what is the status?
Well, no doubt that Ismail Bhai, brother Ismail, was an open-minded and was very committed to stop the genocide and proceed further for the betterment, political solution of our people. But we need to remember the institutional norms. He is one of his team members. This is a decision which has been taken collectively by the movement elders and leaders. And I want to quote over here the Prime Minister of Qatar, that you cannot negotiate with someone you killed him. So, I mean, the attitude of the other side is dangerous. Again and again, I am reiterating, I previously have said this thing, that it's not the matter of what we are talking about. It's the matter that Biden administration proposed something, we responded to that, Israeli responded physically to that. So how can you talk or perceive such a negotiation? There is no negotiation process right now. We need to understand what the international community is going to do. Those killers, those extremist, fanatic, rightist leaders of Israel, they are not understanding the language of negotiation. Now, again and again, how can you talk to someone who is killing you? That is not committed.
At the same time you're talking, so it's not possible. Killing and talking together is not possible.
Well, then there is no really answer to the question that what are you going to? Well, the question is really, are we in a process of talking or not?
Next is, Dr. as you know, that in case of the attack by Iran, so situation is extremely volatile in the region. Israel basically also this analysis that Israel got justification. So in case Iran attacks, then Israel will escalate this war. Lebanon is already under target. Iran is already under target. How you see the greater peace future of
it's not like that. It's not like that. Actually, Israel is escalating because nobody is responding to it. Nobody is responding enough to it. Israel will stop when they will be attacked brutally, when they will be attacked enough to stop this genocide. It's no more to tolerate the way they are behaving in the international community. The attack over Tunisia, attack over Iraq, attack over Syria, attack over Iran, attack over Malaysia, attack everybody, and nobody is putting them accountable. And they move with impunity. That is no more, than even at the diplomatic level. Today, Israel is an isolated entity. That is what I want to reiterate over here. That we cannot tolerate such attitude forever. So the formula over here, that we have been attacked. It is our right to respond. And it's not like Kirby was saying that we will retaliate as if they are the oppressed people. It's the opposite way. They have attacked us, and they have to expect a response in a capacity to stop the atrocities of Israel and the aggression of Israel in the region. Thank you.
Dr. Maintaining the global peace and security is the job of United Nations Security Council. That has bitterly failed because its resolution were blatantly violated by Israel. International Court of Justice verdicts were flouted by Israel. So where UN Security Council stands now on Gaza situation?
United Nations was established with the first article in the Constitution to make the world more safer. And yes. Actually, the only reason to the state of lack of security and the state of instability in the world and in the region in particular is Israel. And it is a straightforward formula. It's a logic. It's mathematic. If you stop Israel from continuing their adventurous and aggression, that will never lead to security and peace. Israel is threatening the peace of the world, and the globe and the world are responsible to stop those atrocities and those aggression for the betterment of the humanity and for the stability and security for the all human being.
Last question to you, since you're quite busy. What is response from the Muslim world, and how you see this 7th August meeting of Organization of Islamic Cooperation? And that is meeting at the level of foreign ministers on the request of Iran and Palestine. Do you think Muslim Ummah will be able to develop a consensus as how to deal with the situation?
Well, see, what is required today, that such bodies like OIC or gathering at the Arab or Muslim world, they have to take the lead to proceed further for the dignity and prosperity of the region.
True.
It's not only the Palestinian. What we need today is to establish that network which will prevent the foreign intervention into our issues. Hence, we need really to be very serious with our issues. Otherwise, we will be humiliated. We will continue to be the third world. We will continue to be slave for them. Hence, what is required today simply is to take the lead and proceed further for the security, prosperity, and the peace of the region. I beg you leave.
Just 2 sentences about the response from Pakistan. Pakistan strongly condemned. Then a particular day was observed as a day of mourning, and then funeral prayers were offered in absentia. What are your thoughts about Pakistan's response?
Well, Pakistan happened to act at the official level and the public level in solidarity with the Palestinian people. What was needed today, that Pakistan has multidimensional identity and membership in many places. What is required that to exhaust all those tools to grant enough pressure over Israel to abide by the international law. Pakistan is a member of the international family. We are expecting more involvement in the peace process inside to implement the peace, I would say, for the Palestinian people, and to stop that genocide through different means everywhere. Thank you indeed.
Thank you so much indeed, Dr. Khalid Qaddoummi Saab, for speaking to program Insight in Be News. Dear viewers, see our next program. Allah Hafiz and goodbye from studios. Thank you so much.